Good afternoon guys, it's Trooper Movies. I'm doing something a little bit different today. We'll be learning how to wash and dry brush. So some of the experienced painters watching this will be thinking, that's a bit basic, but it will be useful for the beginners watching. So we'll be dry brushing and washing in our Def Copta, just because it's an easy model to do for tutorials. So here we go. We'll start off by using the dry brushing. So we'll be using Citadel's Bolt Gun Metal, and we'll be applying that to the side parts where they're most likely to get scratched, really. So that'll be around the little engine bits there, around here, the foot panels, all around there. So to do dry brushing, get an oldish brush. I'm using one of the Citadel starter brushes. It's pretty worn out, as you can see there. So what you do is you dip your brush into the paint pot, and you get a piece of toilet roll or kitchen roll, whatever takes your fancy really, and you just rub the brush all over it, and just repeatedly over it until there's basically nothing left on the paper. So as you can see there. And take your model and just in sort of a vertical and motion, you just gently rub it up and down the surface you want dry brushed. So it gives it a good scratched effect. So this is what the results of the dry brushing is. You can see it's quite nicely coloured there. It's got nice and scuffed basically. Yeah, so there. I'll just turn this around. There again, some here, some here. The foot panels I did the most work on, as they're going to get scuffed a lot more by a clumsy orc. So yeah, we'll move on to washing now. So I'll be using Citadel Bada Black, and I'll be using that on the orc skin and his clothes too. So let's go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to just take the same brush we used for the dry brushing. I like to use so pretty useless brush for washing, because it doesn't really matter where it goes unless you're using it on washing on flat surfaces. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get into the recessed areas of the arms and the muscle, and washing does is it puts depth into the model, and it will make it stand out a lot more, which is very handy for those wanting to bring it out without using too much shading. And apologies if it's blurry, the screen, because this is the first time using this setup and I'm just going through a trial and error. So okay, so there it is. So heavily washed. I like to get my orcs to be a bit mucky and all that, so because they are orcs after all. So that's that done, and we'll move on to the orc himself. So there we go, over there. Now what you could do is you could use a range of washes. I'm just using the one here because I could use Thraka Green Wash, which is also Citadel, for the orc skin, but I like my orcs gritty. So yeah, so basically that's it. So there we go, guys. There's the Orc Def Captain in his orky glory, as they say. Just follow the steps I used and you should get something to that standard. Might be worth it your while trying it out. So there we go. I'll be showing a few stills after this, better quality, for, you know, close-ups on the engine and all that, just to show you how good the dry brushing is. So pop a comment below, guys. Won't be much else now to say, so Trooper Movies signing off.